Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to the Rock Sports Complex here in Franklin, Wisconsin for WIAA Baseball Live and for free right here on Zaleski Sports. I'm Elijah Vunxalata alongside Matt Peck with you here today. It's a lot of chaotic weather here the last couple of nights and even more coming. That's why we're starting this game 30 minutes earlier than when we were supposed to. It's the Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings, the host school of this game, taking on the Pewaukee Pirates in a Woodland Conference showdown here. Pewaukee comes into this game 4-1, 1-1 in conference play, co-head coached by Adam and Mark Doberstein. And Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings, head coached by Steve Kargas. I believe they come into this game 2-1 on the play as Wisconsin Lutheran takes the mound. Starting pitching for them is Braden Abramowski, number 5, the Rock Valley commit. Matt Peck, tell us a little bit about Braden Abramowski a little bit.
Yeah, pretty good starter. We've seen him here quite a bit for Wisconsin Lutheran. Saw him pitch last year, I believe, when we did their game. But, talking about both teams starting this season, Pewaukee, the surprising one early on. They've been good the last couple of years, but they lost some players. And off to a 4-1 start. And the game what kind of caught our eye to come here today was beating New Berlin Eisenhower last week, defending state champions, 13-11. It took 2 days to win the game because obviously they had to play the next day with the suspended due to lights, but still won the game. And the very next game they lost 15-2, but still to get a big win against the top team in Division II right now.
Just about set to get underway here. The umpires got here and we are ready to go. 3:55 first pitch we're looking at here. We're starting 5 minutes even earlier as the severe weather. We're under an enhanced risk for severe weather today in our area, and I heard tornadoes are a really big factor in the weather here tonight. That's why we're starting this game 35 minutes earlier. It even woke us up at 2 a.m. last night. So here we go, underway. Logan Peterson steps in the box. The first pitch is in there for strike one. First
nice pitch to start us off, right on the outside corner.
78 degrees coming in here at first pitch. Cold front is coming, though, with the storm. Almost hits Peterson. Peterson comes to this game as the starting right fielder. He's been Coach Doberstein's leadoff hitter for all 5 of their games so far. He's going to line this one up to center field. The center fielder's playing on it, and he makes the catch in center field. That was a great catch in center by Carter Fry, who will be leading off to start the bottom of the first.
Yeah, nice play out there. Had to track it down, but able to track it down in the sun. Sun's going to go in and out during this game. That's for sure.
Hudson Bremberger coming up to the bat for the Pirates. That one's taken way outside for ball one. Like I said, again, this is beautiful weather for baseball right now.
Absolutely.
Summer-like conditions right now for this game. The only unfortunate part is that we're going to get some inclement weather coming soon. So both these coaches, we talked with them pregame, they wanted this to get underway as early as they could so that they could get out of here to beat out the severe weather tonight.
We're all figured out how to drop everything and go. Well, we can't drop everything and go, but they can.
2-1 on Bremberger, now 3-1. Bremberger, the catcher for Pewaukee, went 1 for 2 his last game out, 1 RBI and 1 walk.
He has a chance to work a walk right here, hitter's count.
3-1 pitch, big swing and a miss by Bremberger. Behind the plate, pushing the buttons for Abramowski is Andrew Bellot catching. And he draws a 6-pitch walk. He sprints over to first base. Why don't we take a look right here at the alignment in the outfield for the Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings. In left, we got Walls, Fry in center, Meyer in right. Schneebel at third, Siebert at short, Muma at second base, Dreyer at first, and Bellot once again pushing the buttons for Abramowski. Runner goes to second, a hit and run situation. This one's lined to deep center field. That ball is carrying and it's off the wall. Caden Burtness, that's going to score a run. And Burtness going for 3. The runner will score. Pewaukee strikes first on a 1-out triple from Caden Burtness. And Matt Peck, Burtness had 4 RBIs his last game out, so he's making his presence known to start this one.
A huge swing from Burtness right there, right off the bat. Took that one to right center field and nearly missed the wall right there. Nice swing that time for Burtness to get the runner all the way home for first base, and a hit and run situation that really helped it as well.
So now coming up to bat is John David Jacobs. who's playing first base for Pewaukee tonight. Fireworks on the offensive end to start for the Pirates. This pitch is taken inside for a ball. You can really hear that wind picking up right now as that one's outside.
I don't know if you noticed, but it's technically 2-0. They let the run score. I must have missed that when I was playing with the scoreboard.
Oh yeah.
Did they overthrow the ball or something?
I must have missed that because. So it is correction 2-0.
Interesting.
They're gonna have the runner score on an error. That one's taken inside. Maybe if they don't call that an error, that's an inside the park home run. Then I don't know though, because
is that what they ruled it on Game Changer?
On Game Changer, they're ruling it as an RBI triple, as he draws a 4-pitch walk. Don David Jacobs, and now Brooks Doberstein comes up to the plate, the center fielder for Pewaukee. How many Dobersteins do we have now?
We have a lot.
I mean, 2
all
co-head coaches. I know a couple years ago they had a few of the siblings, right?
Yeah.
I know some of them graduated now, right? I've had the pleasure of getting all of them on the network the last few years. Abramowski already up to 14 pitches, Peck. What does he have to do to kind of put himself in the zone right here?
Yeah, he just has to, hit those corners. That's a huge part. Because early on, he's given them some good pitches to hit, and that's kind of what we saw the result of we saw the fly out, which was a hard fly out, but we also saw the ball hit into the gap that ended up being a triple, but scored on an error.
That one's taken inside for a ball. First pitch swinging. Brooks Doberstein. Two-sport athlete for him.
Oh, here we go.
Pickoff attempt right here. I think they're going to get him. The throw to second base is going to be in time. Abramowski, great awareness. Jacobs went on the run to Dreyer, and Sievert completes the play at second base on the pickoff attempt. It's going to be a caught stealing on John David Jacobs. 2 outs. That's a huge out for Wisconsin Lutheran.
Absolutely. It's an out they definitely needed.
So the ball's taken in for a strike on Brooks Doberstein. His first pitch of the at-bat. Big swing and a miss on the low pitch, and it's a strikeout actually. They're going to secure the play at first base. 2-run score via an RBI triple and an error. 2-0 Pewaukee leads as we head to the bottom of the first inning. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Back here for the bottom of the first inning, up to bat for the Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings. Their order goes Carter Fry, Chase Muma, Cooper Sievert, Eli Dreyer, Andrew Bellot, the UW lacrosse commit, Cole Kugler, the designated hitter, Braden Abramowski, the pitcher, batting 7th, batting 8th, Aiden Schnebely, and batting 9th, Tyson Walls to round it out for Steve Kark's squad. Peck, tell me a little bit about the pitcher for Pewaukee and Blake Duval on the mound for him.
We saw a lot of pitches moving with Blake Duval. Looks like he had a good, change-up, good curveball. I was watching him in between innings here. I always love to watch the pitchers in between innings to see what they're going to come out with.
First pitch hit and a line out right there. Beautiful play at third by Schnebel for out number 1. First pitch. They're going hacking right now. They're saying, you know what, we're going to be aggressive today with the rain coming in. Carter Fry, a loud line out right there. Now up to bat, second baseman Chase Muma. First pitch is taken right down the middle for strike one. These Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings swept Waukesha South to open up their season. They are 2-0 actually, pardon me. Haven't lost a game yet. Ball's taken inside for strike two, 0-2, and early on, it's been bread and butter so far for Blake Duval.
Yeah, love the pitches I'm seeing from him early.
Ooh, try to get him with a little, almost like a slurve right there.
Yeah,
outside.
just missed.
That ball had a lot of movement on it. 1-2 pitch on Muma. That one's taken low for a ball. 2-2 the count. Clouds are starting to roll in now a little bit.
Oh no, everyone panic.
2-2 pitch is just low for ball 3. So Muma works a full count.
I think he missed just a little bit below the knees and a little bit outside. That's why he didn't get the strike call there. It was close though.
Full count. Let's see where Duval goes. And a swinging pop up, and it's going to go out of play. Good series for Wisconsin Lutheran last week, scoring a total of 27 runs against Waukesha South last week in that series against the Black Shirts. That one is taken inside for a strike. Looked like for a second, Chase Muma looked like he was going to strut his way to first. Instead, he took that last turn into the dugout. First strikeout of the night for Pewaukee and Blake Duval.
Yeah, it was a good pitch right in the corner. Able to freeze him right there and called strike 3. A lot of those pitches were like right there. That one just a little bit in the zone more to be called.
Here comes one of the well-known names on Steve Cargiss's roster, Cooper Seaver. He's playing at short today. I believe he plays catcher too, from what I believe, right?
Yeah.
We see him at that position sometimes, and he's going to ground this one. That's going to get through the gap for a base hit. That's the first hit of the night for Wisconsin Lutheran. On a slow grounder through the middle, playing through the gap.
Nice hit. That's what they needed. 2-out contact right there. Able to get somebody aboard.
First baseman Eli Dreyer coming up to the plate now.
Eli Dreyer got some power.
Dreyer pitched last game. He went 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs last time out against Waukesha South. And a pickoff attempt at first, not in time. Let's see how he did pitching-wise last game, too. Dreyer, 5 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 6 walks, and 11 Ks his last time out against Waukesha South. On the mound, obviously today, Dreyer playing at first.
Yeah, early on, Pewaukee's pitcher, very aggressive. Throwing back to first base. Concerned about the runner here.
That one's taken inside. Runner goes. The throw is going to be late, and it's a stolen base for Cooper Siebert on the run. Let's read the alignment in for Coach Doberstein. In the outfield, Mason Medina in left. Or, I mean, not Mason Medina. Medina in left. That's what I'm talking about. Medina in left. Doberstein in center. Peterson in right. Peterson at third. Burtness at short. Wall at second. Jacobs at first. And Bremberger pushing the buttons for Duval behind the plate.
Yeah, Wisconsin Lutheran runner in scoring position here. Now a chance for a base hit here up the middle. Get one out in the outfield. He can score a run here and make it cut the lead in half. Only 2-0 early on though.
Probably be nice right here to try to get at least 1 run back after trailing 2-0. And Duval steps off the mound. Looking at 2-0 pitch. Pretty decent crowd right here today at Franklin Field, the Rock Sports Complex at Phillies Park. This one's lined to the gap, left center. That's going to get down. That's going to score a run, and it's a base hit for Eli Dreyer.
He's going to try for 2.
And he's going to try to get a double out of this. The throw is to second, and it's an RBI double for Wisconsin Lutheran. Eli Dreyer had an RBI last game. He gets one today to start it off.
Yeah, solid piece of contact from Dreyer with 2 outs. They're able to find the gap like Pewaukee was doing in the first inning. And able to get that one down and cuts the lead in half. And just like that, you can get another hit here. I believe it's Bella up. You can tie the game here.
And you got the, like you said, UW lacrosse commit Andrew Bellot at the plate, one of the other notable names on this roster. I believe they had, you gotta remind me his name. Who was it? The MLB player that went to Wichita?
Eddie Reinders.
Eddie Reinders, that was the big name.
Pittsburgh Pirates were on a streak to start the year.
I think they're making the playoffs this year. That's my hot take. 0-2.
Anybody but the Cubs.
Yeah, anybody but them. Brewers and Pirates are my teams to make the playoffs in the Central this year. 0-2 on Bellot. Let's see if... Oh, that one's going to get away to the back screen, and easily advancing to third is Dreyer.
Yeah, you know, one thing to notice here is the backstop is not that far away like other high school fields, so that ball kicks back to the catcher. You could easily get thrown out if you try to steal a base or on the pass ball.
Dreyer not that fast either. Able to get there pretty fast as well, though. 90 feet away from the tying run. That one is down in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate by the catcher, Bremberger. This one's lined foul to the back screen.
Yeah, Bellot's staying alive up there. Trying to protect here with 2 outs and get the runner home from third. So I forgot to put him at third base on the scoreboard, too. So there's a runner on third.
2-2 pitch. This one is popped up to right field, sky high. Peterson under it, and he gets the play to go. Only run for Wisconsin Lutheran, but they cut the lead in half. 2-1, Pewaukee leads after 1 inning. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exterior.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
Welcome back right here on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Vungsalata alongside Matt Peck with you here from the Rock Sports Complex at Phillies Park. I want to remind you of our game day sponsor. At Prospect Training Academy, we train to develop and create leaders on and off the field. We teach our players to be prepared, tough, and accountable. We also focus on the importance of academics and character. We play for the name on the front and the teammates around us. Sign up today at ptabaseball.com. We're actually at the place of the guy who's the president at Prospects, Joe Olivo.
Absolutely.
Runs all the travel ball tournaments. A lot of good things from him.
And by the way, everybody, it's an all Rock Sports Complex week. We're at the Milkman Stadium on Saturday for Hudson Hartford, and then Saturday afternoon it's the #1 team against the #2 team in the state, Hudson and Muskego. So we'll be here for that as well. So those are all Prep Baseball Wisconsin rankings.
2-1 the score as we come back in this game. Almost hits the batter. It's Colton Wall leading off, second baseman for. And that one's going to go in the dirt.
Thought it hit him at first.
Yeah.
I was looking at the field, not actually at our camera. So
first inning stats for the Rock Valley commit, Abramowski. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 walks. As this one's popped up at the back screen, that one goes over it. Wow, that's amazing. Just seeing how that one just was able to sneak through the net to get up there.
The other fields around us, West Dallas, Hale, and Marquette playing behind us, and in Greendale, New Berlin West playing across from us. So a lot of baseball today at the Rock. Only one field not being used.
Quickly falling behind 3-1. This one is inside the top of the zone for ball 4.
He knew it right away, too.
Yeah. Colton Wall draws a leadoff walk, and it'll send up Jack Tobert, who is the designated hitter for the Pewaukee Pirates today.
Yeah, Pewaukee, I'd expect them to be aggressive on the bases, possibly get another runner in scoring position here, extend the lead and get that run back.
Tabert 1 for 3, his last game out on the pickoff attempt right there.
See, it's one thing to watch out for with a lefty on the mound. When you're taking that lead at first base, you really got to be careful because that lefty can, take that leg and throw back. Something a righty can't do.
Jack Tabert has some power in his bat. He's going to signal the bunt. Right as I say he has power, he signals for a bunt.
Yeah.
0-1 on Jack Tabert.
Once in a while, you'll see power guys signal for a bunt because, Wisconsin Lutheran, they're not expecting him to do that. And now that he showed bunt, they'll be looking out for it now. And you see the third baseman come a little bit on the grass. You can't see it on the camera, but.
Runner goes a second. He signals the bunt.
Nice
throw
throw
to second. Very good throw. Not in time as he slides through the base wall, has a stolen base. Yeah, you said that was a really nice throw. It was a really good one, but I think that was an even perfect slide, right?
Yeah, he just got there a little bit fast, beat the throw, but overall, it was a nice throw. Just, I think he just took off a little, got that nice lead, that overall. So nice throw by Bellot. I expect him to get a couple of them today, though.
0-2 on Tabert. He's going to ground this one over. This is a slow roller.
It's going to be foul.
Off of his leg, though. Foul, yeah, you could see on Tabert. He's really trying to shake it off a little bit. Those ones hurt. I know you've taken a couple of those probably when you played back in your days. Matt Peck was a legend at baseball back in the day at first base.
Sure I was.
And on the mound as well, folks. I didn't have that honor to play that well back then, but I was more of a basketball guy growing up. But baseball has become a sport that I've definitely truly embraced more and I understand to the fullest now. We're going to do the 0-2 again to Tabert. This one line to right field. That is going to get down for a base hit. The runner's going to start to go. He's going to easily score. It's going to be an RBI double for Jack Tabert and a run to add on for the Pewaukee Pirates. That one just got over the head of Meyer in right field. At first, it looked like Wall was getting ready to tag up because you never know with those ones, but it looked like that one was carrying. And Wall has wheels for sure, and he was able to score on that one easily.
Yeah, Pewaukee really barreling up the baseball well today. And, we saw that. They've been scoring a lot of runs this year. We saw that in that outside that 15-2 loss to New Berlin Eisenhower the second game. The first game, they beat New Berlin Eisenhower, the defending state champions, 13-11. Like I said, it took 2 days to complete, but they were actually up 9-2 in that game. Oh, wow.
A signaled bunt, and
they're going to rule that a strike, I think, because he did technically go there. So it's going to be a foul ball because he technically – oh, wait. He's walking to first. I could be wrong.
I think Coach Doberstein's trying to appeal this, though.
Okay, now he's coming back.
He's going to come back.
Ooh, it's a tough one because, you couldn't tell quite on here where that ball hit.
Well, what's the rule on that? If it hits you,
and you show a swing and it hits you, it's a strike.
I know if you bunt it foul, that's an easy foul ball.
Yeah.
I mean.
So they're just trying to determine if he went on that pitch, I think.
Did that hit the bat, though, too, at the same time, so it could be a foul ball?
Well, like I said, if he shows bunt and doesn't pull it back, even if it doesn't hit the bat, it's still a strike.
It doesn't matter even if it hits you, I guess.
That's like if you swing at a curveball that ends up hitting you, it's a strike.
That was dangerous, though.
Yeah.
That looked like that hit him in the chest, though, and then it ricocheted right back at the back screen. So he had to put all his gear back on, and now an 0-1 count on Duke Medina. He's going to signal bunt. It's a good one this time. And I don't think he's going to be able to get the throw over. No throw. And a successful bunt for Duke Medina. Just down that third base line, a slow roller. And he says, you know what? We'll take that too because that advances the runner.
Yeah, Pewaukee doing everything. They're kind of recognizing Wisco's defense here right now. They put the bunt down because they knew. I don't think Wisco was expecting it. And it's a perfect bunt because you put it right between the third baseman and the pitcher. So now Wisco's got to hope for a ground ball, but it still scores another run. Even if they turn two, so they got to get a strikeout, then try to turn two here.
Colin Peterson, the third baseman, up to bat. First pitch taken in for a strike. Well, it doesn't look like Wisco's playing in too much right now, but they got Schnebel and Sievert kind of playing in the dirt area. Moment kind of staying in that same spot. Big swing right there by Peterson. 0-2 quickly on him. It's definitely going to need a big strikeout right here for Wisconsin Lutheran and Duval if he wants to get out of this. Kind of said that like I was a Jaguars fan right there. Duval. 0-2 pitch is taken inside for strike 3. And the umpire rings him up. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night for Colin Peterson. The second strikeout of the night and a big one for Abramowski.
So now Wisco, all they can take is a double play here, and they get out of the inning still only down 2 runs. So I think that's what they're going to hope for here. Maybe give them a little bit of higher pitches here and try to turn 2.
1 out gone by in the top of the second. They're going to almost do a double sacrifice right there on the steal. Almost like Tabbert was going to try to come home on that one.
That was the plan. If he didn't pull back the bunt, to have him steal on the bunt. So as he started running, but he knew it wasn't a good enough pitch, and I think the pitcher sensed that he couldn't give it right down the middle because it would be a run.
So Medina advances to second base. A base hit can make this a 5-1 game.
And it's unfortunate for Wisco because it eliminates the double play.
Yep. Good idea, though, and good ethical baseball right there. 1-1 on Logan Peterson as we go back to the top of the order. 0 for 1 for Peterson on the day so far.
Here we go.
Runners are going, and they're going to do a sacrifice again.
Is that technically?
And they're going to say he swung again, I think.
I think he did.
Yeah. So that's going to have to send back Tabbert. Man, this is the second time we've seen that in the last couple of days, huh?
And Tabbert took off for home.
Remember Whitefish Bear or Sudbury East did that last time, right?
It's the second time in the inning that we've had a discussion about.
I got a question for you, though.
Yeah.
Does the runner score if it's a hit by pitch?
No. Dead ball.
Dead ball?
Yep.
So they're going to grant the first base. Everybody's going to go back.
And now here comes Steve Kargas. I mean, it's an interesting one because.
Would they rule it at first, though? I'm confused.
I think they ruled a foul ball again, but our strike because he went, but now they took it for a hit by pitch.
Oh, wow. We got broadcasters at the other field, too?
It looks like it.
Marquette, New Berlin, West Allis Hale. Let's see a couple New Berlin Eisenhower players here, I believe.
Yeah.
Kind of scouting in their way in the background. Enjoying this beautiful day. The Kargas is still talking with the home plate umpire.
So now it'll be bases loaded. 1 out. So now.
Imagine they do the sacrifice again.
So now if you get some power into this ball here, you could be looking at a 5-6, 7-1 game.
Bremberger at the plate. That one is taken way outside. Bremberger walked on 4 pitches his first at bat.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting now because you can still turn 2 here, either go home to first, still second to first, but you got to make sure you get a ground ball play here. And
it's taken outside, 2-0 on Bremberger, and he hasn't seen a strike yet tonight. 2-0 on him. Got to try to find the zone right here. That one is just hitting that inside corner for strike 1. Abramowski up to 38 pitches on the day now. 2-1 pitch. Outside. 3-1 the count. And this is where you really got to put it in the zone before you get a run on the board via a walk.
This is a tough one because you got to attack here, but you don't want to give him too good of a pitch where you put it down the line and you can look at a 6-1 game, but you also don't want to walk in a run here. So big pitch coming up.
Biggest pitch of the game, and that one's outside. A run walks in.
Oh, wow.
Man just hasn't been on point so far today, and Kargas is going to come out and talk to his pitcher, Abramowski. 4-1 Pewaukee.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You know, it's one of those pitches. It was right there. It was a good pitch to throw because it's one of those pitches that you could see somebody swinging at. It was a good pitch to throw, but just did not get that call just a little bit off the plate. So now a 4-1 game. You look to yourself, Pewaukee starting to get their juice part of their lineup up here. If you give them too good of a pitch, you could be looking at 8-1 game. So, or even, like I said, you get a gap. It's 6-7, 8-1. So.
And you got Caden Burtness, who has 5 RBIs in his last 2 games, coming up to bat right now. And this is just who Coach Doberstein wants at the plate at the situation. But right on cue, 3 hits given up for Abramowski and 4 walks. That's the even bigger one, Peck.
I mean, you look at Pewaukee outside of that New Berlin Eisenhower 15-2 loss. It's been 10 runs scored on offense, 13, 14, 11 coming in today. So it's been all over 10 runs except one game. So this offense has been brewing for Pewaukee early on, and it's looking to show that again early on today.
A lot of the walks for Abramowski have come 4 to 5 pitches, right? First pitch, swinging. That ball's going to go into the other field at Fenway, where Nathan Hale and Marquette are playing. Let's see what the score is over there. Can you?
Yeah, I'll check in a minute. It's like we'll have to give you a Greendale, New Berlin West score. We can't see that field because it's the other side of the complex.
0-1 on him. That one is taken right on the corner for strike 2. 2 big pitches right there, and Caden Burton is going to have to shorten it up a little bit here and try to see maybe swing mode coming right here on the 0-2 pitch to him. That one is taken way outside of the back screen. The runner stays at third. And I think, like you were saying, that back screen is short, but that was a bit. If that was a long back screen, he would have easily scored.
Yeah, it would have been a 5-1 game if it was a longer back screen.
So 1-2 count on Caden Burtness, who has that RBI triple, and he scored on that too via an error. Crowd making some noise on the Pewaukee side a little bit right now. 1-2 pitch. This one is popped up in center field. That'll at least score a run if he catches this one. That one's way at the warning track. Fry makes the catch, and it's a 5-1 game on a sacrifice fly for Caden Burtness. If you're Wisconsin Lutheran, you'll take that, though, over
absolutely
bases clearing triple again. If that was trouble for a second, that ball was carrying.
He caught that one right in front of the wall.
Fry had to go all the way to the warning track to catch that one. That pitch goes a couple feet higher. You're looking at an 8-1 ball game. First pitch taken low on John David Jacobs. Jacobs walked his first time up. I figure here soon that Steve Kargas, he's going to do a step off the mound, almost fakes the throw. I figure here, I mean, I know only 45 pitches thrown by Abramowski, but Steve Kargas is probably going to start thinking about getting some guy loose soon. When the command is there, though, Pewaukee has attacked. That's for sure.
Well, that's for sure. But Wisco's had some walks hurt them in this inning, that's for sure.
5-1 ball game. It's taken inside for a strike. Time called by the catcher Bellot. Gonna reset things on the 2-1 pitch, and we'll do it all over again. Peterson on second, Bremberger at first. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball.
So now you got to attack here, and they keep it at 5-1. I wouldn't give him too good of a pitch to hit, but I would maybe hit outside corner here. Go back to where you just were.
And that one takes the right corner. First strike 3 and a big K. But 3 more runs are added on for Pewaukee, and they continue to rake here as we head to the bottom of the second. Let's see if Wisconsin Lutheran can match that in the bottom of the second inning.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Bottom of the second inning here, 5-1 ball game. Pewaukee leads on Wisconsin Lutheran. Picture perfect start for Coach Doberstein's squad. Peck, I mean, just talk about the way they've been able to stay patient and stay true to their approach heading into the bottom of the second early on.
Yeah, Pewaukee, they've waited for every good pitch they could get, and they've taken advantage of it. Even that sac fly is still a good run opportunity. A run is a run, so it's the way I look at it, but it could have been a lot worse for Wisco. That you could have been looking at 6 to 8 to 1 at that point. So they got out with only 5 to 1. It's still doable, only being the bottom of the second inning.
First pitch lined up in the center field for a base hit, and that's a good way to start it in the second inning for Wisconsin Lutheran. Kugler, the designated hitter, Cole Kugler gets it started for Wisconsin Lutheran. This game is far from over, even though right now it seems like this is a long 4 runs away that Wisconsin Lutheran's out of it right now.
Yeah, so Pewaukee try to spin one on the ground. Opportunity for them, turn 2.
In the first inning as well, Wisconsin Lutheran, they took that first pitch approach right and stayed aggressive.
Yes.
First one was a line out, sharp line out to Peterson his first time. But this time they were able to get it through the center field gap. As now the pitcher Abramowski comes up the bat. 2 pitches way outside the zone to start it. So far the first 3 pitches in the inning for Blake Duval. A fastball down the middle for a base hit, and those 2 pitches that were way outside. So maybe just have to calm it down just a little bit and get right back in the zone right here. This one foul to the back screen.
Yeah, it's exactly what you need to do. Just calm yourself down out there. But Wisco, if I'm them, I'm looking for an opportunity to possibly take second base here. So look for a steal opportunity here.
2-1 pitch is fouled. Oh, that one went way out of the stadium on the ricochet off the net. So from 2-0 to 2-2 now. Duval's done a great job working the count right back to Abramowski. Abramowski just a little late on the pitches so far that he's seen. Two to him. That one is just taken outside.
Yeah, just missed on that one. The outside corner is tricky here today. Some look close, but it depends on the umpire's zone, and they don't have the spacious zone.
Full count. Let's see if they send Kugler here. This one is fouled to the back screen. Usually on no outs, you're not in too big of a rush, right? Unless you're in a hit and run situation,
Yeah.
right? Where you send the runner no matter what. Approach 4:30 here as we are in the bottom of the second inning. Depending on how the weather looks at the end of the game, we'll get the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Big swing and a miss right there on the outside corner from Abramowski, out number 1. And that is strikeout number 2 thrown by Duval.
Yeah, huge, nice strikeout there that time from Duval. Able to get the corner and get him swinging. So now 1 down. Still look for that double play opportunity at the end of the inning.
First pitch taken high on the third baseman, Aiden Schnebel. Wisconsin Lutheran, bottom 3 of their order. Schnebel takes outside for ball 1. Or pardon me, ball 2. Took high on the first pitch. Looks like we got Prospects Baseball. Oh, look, our sponsor.
Yeah.
Can you imagine one of the players comes up to us? We found out about Prospects from Zaleski Sports.
That would be awesome.
Be like, well, that's great to hear. I'm sure Joe Olivo would really love that too. To hear that. 2-1 on Aiden Schnebel. Signals for the butt and pulls it back. The runner goes to second base. No throw by Bremberger. So that eliminates the double play ball.
So now hitters count.
I think if you get a good pitch right here, let it rip. Why not? Down by 4 right now. And Wisconsin Lutheran looks to crack in a big way, and he tries to do just that, but a big swing and a miss. Just late, just a little bit late on it. Or early, I should say. Maybe looking for a breaking ball there. So now full count. Where do you go right here if you're
Outside corner. I'd go outside corner. Go exactly where you hit him with the last pitch.
Full count pitch is outside for ball 4. He takes outside, and runners will go on first and second base. And now the left fielder Tyson Walls comes up to bat for Wisconsin Lutheran. I don't know why I said I don't know why I called Wisconsin. I don't know why I said it like that. Wisconsin.
Wisco.
Yeah, they should be the Brewers. They could wear the Brewer City Connects and call it their jerseys.
Maybe they would actually win in them.
Yeah. I think the Brewers should get rid of them because they haven't won in those yet.
Yes.
First pitch taken inside, strike 1 for Walls. He shook his head no on that pitch. Probably signaling like, I wish I could have let it rip on that one. Duval throwing 14 pitches in the second inning so far. Walls the 0-1. Taking low. I almost thought he might have checked his swing a little bit right there, but
Wisconsin Lutheran definitely threatening here.
I think you get a guy on here, you go back to the top of the order in a dangerous Carter Fry with the tying run at the plate on deck. 1-1 to Walls. This one is grounded. A chopper over to the first baseman, Jacobs. Only one play at first base. Both runners advance to second and third. 2 outs gone by, but Kugler and Schnebel advanced second and third with a base hit. Could make this a 2-run game again.
Yeah, definitely look for that base hit right here. But 2 outs, Pewaukee would be huge for them if they could get out of this, allowing no runs despite an early threat this inning from Wisco. But still got to get another out here.
Carter Fry back up to plate. Fry 0 for 1 in the day. It was the line out, his first time out. This one is popped up high in the air to left center field. Who's going to call for it?
The center fielder?
It's going to be the center fielder,
Ooh,
Doberstein. No, it's off his glove. And both runners score. Fry on his way to third. And they're going to probably call that an error, right?
Oh, absolutely.
That one, I wasn't able to get up on my feet for that one. So now it's a 2-run game. And we've got a high-scoring ball game here so far.
Yeah, he kind of backpedaled on that one, but then right after, kind of towards the end, fell right off the end of his glove behind him.
Maybe a little miscommunication from Duke Medina and Doberstein.
Yeah, and plus the wind, I think, played a factor in that too, because
the tying run comes up to the plate. And a big swing and a miss for Chase Muma. Big break right there for Wisconsin Lutheran. That looked like at first it was going to be a routine flyout.
Oh yeah.
0-1 pitch is taken downstairs for a ball.
Well, for Wisconsin Lutheran's sake, doesn't matter how you get the runs. Just if you somehow get them back, doesn't matter how.
That's exactly right. Muma 0 for 1 in the day, a strikeout. That one's taken inside, 1-2. I think if you're Steve Kargas, getting 2 runs back here is not the worst thing.
No, absolutely.
Getting some much needed runs against the Pewaukee team that loves to score the ball and drive the ball, I should say. 1-2 pitch is grounded to the third baseman. Good play on a hop by Peterson, and it fielded over to Jacobs for the ground out right there. 5-3 the ball game is the score, or the score is. Got combined 8 runs through the first 2 innings. A thriller here in the Woodland Conference. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 180,000 participants here in Wisconsin who take part in high school sports.
A 5-3 ball game is our score here as we resume play. It says the top of the third inning, 5-3, Wisconsin Lutheran trailing Pewaukee off of an error last inning. on the center fielder, Brooks Doberstein, missed the flyout to cut the lead in half to deficit to 2. First pitch taken in for a strike on the pitcher. 1-1 the count as to the plate right now. Brooks Doberstein, the guy that committed that error in the first, 0 for 1 in the day. Let's see if Braden Abramowski can kind of lock it in here. Almost hits Doberstein. 2-1 on him now. This one popped up high in the air to the first baseman. Fry able to make the catch on that one for out number 1. Or Dreyer, I should say, made the play on that catch. So 1 out gone by in the top of the 3rd inning. And as I was telling them, Peck, as you're just coming back now, Abramowski looking to lock in here. He's gotten a couple of runs to cut the lead, and now he's got to try to do the favor right back to his hitters and try to stop the bleeding on the runs.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's Pewaukee, I should say Wisconsin Lutheran on defense looking for their first shutdown inning of the day. And it'd be key if they can get one of those because their bats are starting to move a little bit.
This one's grounded over to the third baseman. Oh, he slipped right there, Schnebel.
Foul ball.
Or off the, that went off his leg again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that must happen a lot, huh?
Sure seems like it.
It's always those slow rollers that go down. Clouds are starting to roll in now. Might get a little bit of a drizzle in a couple minutes. That one's taken low for a ball. We'll stay with you guys here if the drizzle starts. As long as it's not pouring.
Yes.
We'll be here as long as it's not pouring. It's taken inside for a ball. 3-1 the count on Wall now. It's a 0-0 ball game in the 2nd inning with Nathan Hale and Marquette, Matt Peck.
So what's a 0-0 you said?
Yep, I just looked at their scoreboard in the 2nd inning. Big swing and a miss. That one could have almost been a ball right there. So the count goes full now on Wall. Wall lines this one over to the right field side. Fair ball to the right side, and he's going to get to second base easily. He's thinking about third. He's going to try to go there. The relay over to the shortstop, Sievert, in a stand-up triple. Or no, he dove to third, but a triple for Colton Wall.
Yeah, Wisconsin Lutheran just looking for that 3-up, 3-down inning if they could possibly get it. It's just been a struggle so far today. And yeah, Pewaukee once again threatening for potentially get more runs here.
That one was barely fair too.
Yeah.
Looked like for a second that one was going to slice foul. It's now one of the dangerous threats. And Jack Tabbert, the designated hitter, comes up to the plate. Tabbert had the double, RBI double, 1 run. He's looking to take Wall home right here. He attacks the first pitch. That fouls over to the Fenway fence, the green monster over there.
They'll be calling time on the other field.
Yeah, we got to watch out for those on our field too.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's the fun part about playing here. And Saturday we got a full slate of games here with the prep baseball event that we're part of.
Fridays counts too, right?
Friday there's only 2 games. It's Kaukauna Muskego at 4:30 on one of these fields, and then it's our game over at 7:30, Hartford Hudson.
It's going to be a fun week of baseball, folks. And next week we may look to New Brilland Eisenhower for Eisenhower hosting these Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings. Reigning D2 state champions. That one's taken in the inside corner for strike 2. 1-2 on Jack Tabbert. Just looking to our west right now, looking at those clouds. Oh.
Yeah.
That one almost hits Tabbert. 2-2 now on him. Abramowski up to 63 pitches on the day now. Steve Kargas not warming anybody up just yet. Both teams have their own bullpens to do so. That one outside for a ball, and now Tabbert working the count all the way to 3-2 now.
Yeah, if I'm Wisconsin Lutheran here, for sure attacking, because you need to get that out here. You can't have runners on the corners because Pewaukee's been able to hit the foul lines today and the gaps.
Oh, big swing and a miss from Tabbert, and a strikeout swinging just what they needed and just what Abramowski needed on the mound. 2 outs for Duke Medina, who's 1 for 1 on the day. This bottom of the order has been deadly so far for Pewaukee early on. Medina had a base hit to start this game. 6, 7, 8 part of the lineup, all with hits in the game so far. Taken inside for a strike, 1-1 on Duke Medina. Trying to deliver Colton Wall at third base after that 1-out triple on the right field side. Taking low, good stop right there for Andrew Bellot.
Yeah, a lot of scoring early on in this game, a lot of hits. Handful of walks today so far as well.
1-2 pitch is down low, or 2-1 pitch, pardon me. So now the count goes to 3-1, and now you put it on the tee and you get a fastball, you let it rip here.
Yeah, and Pewaukee's been able to find the gaps like I mentioned a couple minutes ago.
3-1 pitch, he grounds this one over to the third baseman. Oh, off his glove, it's gonna be an error, and a run scores off of Schnebel's glove. And that's for sure an error, because that one just, it kind of looked like he bounced it, like a basketball in the way. So
and the pitcher, Abramowski, you could tell in that, because you could see in that footage, he was clearly frustrated when that ball was bounced off. He kind of took his glove and smacked it down because he thought he was out of the inning right there.
First pitch is taken low, and that's a tough look right there for Wisconsin Lutheran. Right there, a strike away from getting out of a scoreless inning. And now Pewaukee just continues to grind it on, right? Just put it in the blender, and they're going to get a pick off here and a run down. And he's going to concede it at second base. Medina's just going to get tagged out. 1 run scores via an error, and a big triple for Colton Wall to set up that run score. It's 6-3, Pewaukee leads. They double up the Vikings as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Back here for the start of the bottom of the 3rd inning. Some score updates around the area on Zaleski Sports. Marshfield tied with Wisconsin Rapids 1-1. Our game here at Pewaukee 6-3. Eau Claire Memorial is tied with Hudson 0-0. We're going to get them on this weekend. So Hudson's just going to be on the network all week, huh?
Yeah, they're on, like you just said, right against Eau Claire Memorial right now. We're going to have them on when they come down to Milwaukee this weekend as well. So for 2 games. That game against Muskego, we're talking to Andy Soroka, who runs the PBR event. He mentioned in that email, he goes, that Muskego game is going to be interesting against Hudson. I'm like, you know what? We should do that game.
I don't think I mentioned it, or I think I accidentally might have said Eau Claire Memorial.
Well, they're in the same conference as Hudson, so that would make sense.
Eau Claire North is the opponent Hudson's playing right now.
Oh.
Beautiful day for baseball here. First pitch temps were around 80 degrees here at Franklin. I kind of almost want to say this is almost like the downtown Franklin area.
Basically, it
Franklin
is.
doesn't have like an Oak Creek Drexel Town Square yet, but I think in the future they will.
Yes, they're going to be getting one right across the street over that development over on whatever you call the shopping center across the street. It's going to become a bunch of apartments. So
a few miles away, we're only a few away, like you were saying, from Southridge Mall.
Yes.
one of the primetime malls in the state. This one's going to be grounded over to the third baseman. Great play by Peterson, fielding it over to first. And it's a 5-3 ground out over to Jacobs for the first out of the inning. He's made some pretty good plays. Colin Peterson has made a lot of great plays at first or third base so far.
Yeah. Yeah, he's done a good job over there. But yeah, like talking about the area, this complex is getting 10, 11 years old now. Crazy to think about, but it's true. Maybe even older than that, but definitely a thing a lot of high school teams utilize. Wisconsin Lutheran playing their home games here to start the year. Marquette as well over there. Wisconsin Lutheran, I think, will transition into college once the college season is over, but they play here until that's over.
Trier up to bat, 1 for 1, 0 and 2 on the count. Go ahead.
And Greendale also plays their home games here early in the season too, because their field is often not able to be played on. I'm assuming today probably wasn't again, so they often just resort to the rock right away.
0-2 pitch to Dreyer. He lines it up the middle for a base hit. It's his second base hit of the night. And a 1-out knock for him. I mean, we were talking about it, right? A lot of these schools play their home games here, but I think that works better for us because we reside in this.
Yes.
We reside really close in this city, so.
Yeah, we reside close, and now they have Starlink Wi-Fi here.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Now we didn't have to use our hotspot. It was perfect.
I think
so far it's working good. Obviously, let us know in the comments if stuff starts buffering. We can see it too on our end, but let us know. So far the Wi-Fi is looking good. I'll find wood to knock on. I found some.
Andrew Bellot steps up to the plate. The UW lacrosse commit. 0 for 1 in the night so far. Big swing at the back screen. Duval up to 49 pitches. And we talk about this facility, right? 10 to 11 years old. We got our own Top Golf here. It's called Lux Golf here. Encourage you guys in the area to check that out over here in the winter. Go check out Crystal Ridge, the snow tubing park. Obviously that's done now because the weather's getting a lot nicer here.
They're still not open?
They make the fake snow still, right?
Yeah, it would be gone in about a couple hours. Yeah,
in the fall, what, Hill Has Eyes?
Yes. Oh man, that was that.
Me and Matt Peck had a chance to check that out a couple years ago with a couple friends. One pitch is the pickoff attempt to first. Trying to check on Dreyer.
And if you're at the Rock, Elijah will get this reference. Just don't make a lot of noise.
How can we forget the Milwaukee Milkman too? That's the prime thing that goes on in this area at the whole Rock Sports Complex. Mike Zimmerman, the chairman of the Rock.
Just make sure that our decibels are not too loud.
Remember they were saying something like that. They do fireworks night every Saturday, right?
Roughly around that.
They have complaints about that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Another pickoff attempt to first.
The Milkmen do a lot of things that minor league teams do to get teams out to the games. They do like a $1 hot dog night, $1 beer night.
Oh, you best believe we're going to be out here for that $1 hot dog and $1 beer night for Milkman games this year.
Oh, yeah.
How could we?
They start soon, too.
Right down the street from where we are. Big swing and a miss. A sword right there from Bellot. 2-2. Duval's been dealing so far for the Pirates. These two will play each other at Waukesha County Technical College
tomorrow. But
the series finale.
We were supposed to do a game at Pewaukee last year against Hamilton. A couple of days later, their field was still underwater. So if we get a lot of rain tonight, I have a feeling they might be playing right back here tomorrow. I think teams in baseball are willing to give up a home game if they can play the game. Because you see a lot of teams will just play a doubleheader.
Big swing and a miss. Strikeout for Bellot. 2 outs gone by, and cruise control is on for Blake Duval. 2 2/3 so far, 4 hits, 1 walk, 1 earned run, and make it 3 Ks on the day now. I'll send up the designated hitter Cole Kugler. 0 for 1 on the day, or 1 for 1 on the day, pardon me. This one grounded foul to the back screen. Kind of looking around the area now, the clouds just keep getting darker and darker.
Yes, they do.
We'll see how it keeps looking from here on out, but keep in mind, folks, if there is a scenario where it starts pouring here, we're going to have to stop the broadcast.
Call quits for the night if that happens. Obviously, the radar shows it won't happen, but if something just decides to pop out of nowhere.
Obviously, we don't want to do that, but
yeah, we don't.
Is what it is. That one is taken outside. Runner goes a second. The throw over, and it goes off of the back of Dreyer, and he takes Hard hit on that one. I think that hit his
Helmet.
head.
Yeah, because Steve Cargill is going to come over. He's holding his head, too.
Yeah, he's taking a check on that. While I take a check on that, let's check on that radar right now and see what's brewing. Oh, wow. There's a cell that's actually firing up in Madison right now, so something we'll keep an eye on. Good news is that cell is heading north, though.
Okay.
I think that one will miss us. It's heading towards Stevens Point.
Oh, our friends up there on the Zaleski broadcast.
This one's going to be lined, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Wisconsin Lutheran's going to get a run out of this and an RBI base hit for Cole Kugler. Dreyer scores, and it's a 6-4 ball game, and they cut the lead to 2. And now, once again, how about that?
The runs keep coming today, that's for sure.
No, both teams haven't had a scoreless inning yet.
For two teams that were concerned about the weather before, they're certainly not playing fast.
I'm sure that's how it will be if they just end up, the rain ends up getting a factor into this game. They're gonna have to postpone it into tomorrow, right, and suspend the game, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on over there. 1-0 lead for Marquette. Mound visit here for Coach Doberstein. You know, it's kind of hard for me to they're co-head coaches and they both happen to have the same last name, so
that's what makes it fun.
I just say Coach Doberstein. I'm gonna do that. Let's see if I can find some scores around the area. Most games are still going on, right?
Yeah.
Well, Toso East with a 7-0 lead on Brookfield Central. Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brookfield Central was on that, like, you know, that teams to watch. PBR has like 40 teams on that don't make the top 25, like teams that you could watch. But it's interesting. There's a lot of teams, you know, early on, they're playing above expectations. A lot of teams that are playing below expectations.
So after that mound visit, a ball is taken.
A team like Pewaukee early on is playing above expectations, weren't ranked top 25. A team like Milwaukee Reagan is playing above expectations early on. You know, a couple of teams that aren't turning out like they're going to thought, but they could still turn around. Whitnell, Oak Creek, some of those teams that just haven't gotten together yet early on.
Abramowski, a 1-1 pitch. He struck out his first time out. Duval looking to get out of it. Yeah, we're reading through a lot of the scores. I mean, you talked about Oak Creek, right? 0-4 start. Oh.
Yeah, and Whitnell had dropped a couple games too. They're in this Woodland. Well, no, they're in the East, actually. Take that back.
Runner goes, throw to second base. Perfect throw. Right on the dime, but just can't get the tag in time. Brent Berger, he rifled that one over to second base, over to Wall. Just not in time, so Kugler with the stolen base on second base. 1-2 the count on him with 2 outs. Pitch count starting to get up there for Duval. 1-2 pitch. Taken high and upstairs for a ball. 2-2 the count. Man. An hour into this game, 3 innings. If this offense keeps going, we're going to be here all night.
Yeah, so far.
This one popped up foul into the back screen up top.
Can't imagine what these two pitching is going to look like, situations going to look like tomorrow. Because, you know, we use up a lot of pitchers today, say they keep scoring runs. What's it going to look like tomorrow?
That's right. And you saw it with Eisenhower and Pewaukee their first time out, right? They had to end their game their first night at Eisenhower because they didn't have lights.
Yeah, we won't have to worry about that here. We got lights out here, so.
It's only a matter if that storm can miss us. That cell that's going in Madison, which it looks like it's trending up north, like I was saying.
That's a good sign early on.
I think the main cell that's going to come through is not until around 7 or 8 o'clock here. Big swing and a miss, fouled at the back screen. I wonder what that loud pop sound was at first.
Yeah, just a foul ball. I thought maybe at first it wasn't fouled. It was drop third strike.
From my angle, it looked like he swung and missed it completely, but he looks like Abramowski got a piece of it. So at bat, we'll see a 7th pitch. Cargis is trying to chill his guys out in the dugout a little bit.
What even happened there?
I think a little heck. Might have been something a little too far on the heckle attempt right there. It's always good to get in a pitcher's head, though.
Yeah.
It's a part of the game now. Strategy. right inside the corner. First strike 3. Abramowski does not agree. And Duval gets out of it. 63 pitches, 3 innings. Not another clean inning. Both these teams haven't had one. 6-4 with Pewaukee leads on Wisconsin Lutheran as we head to the 4th inning on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
We're right back here on Zaleski Sports. Almost halfway through this ball game. 6-4 lead Pewaukee on Wisconsin Lutheran. I'm Elijah Vungsalata alongside Matt Peck. Peck, I mean, no shutdown innings just yet in a game where these two coaches really want to get this game going fast. But, I mean, this has been a really big thriller so far with these two squads that are these powerhouses in the Woodland Conference. Abramowski comes back on the mound for the 4th inning. He's up to 72 pitches. Colin Peterson leading off for Pewaukee before they hit the top of the order again. First pitch, grounder over to the third base side. Jupe subbing in here, and the throw over to first for out number 1. That's Daniel Jupe subbing in for Aiden Schnebel.
Speaking of this, breaking news from Mark Miller. WBY pairings just came out.
I actually read those already.
And
Wisconsin Lutheran's in that actually too, playing the Pier.
Yep. Ooh, Whitefish Bay is
Slinger. Or no, Whitefish, or no.
playing Dominican.
I think I saw a Seymour Freedom, or no. I have it all over the place, but you got the matchups up, so if you want.
Well, I'm not going to read them now. I'm just saying that just saw that come through. So interesting. Always an event that our company does. So
that happens to be the same week as the Pfizer Prep Showcase next week.
Well, personally, looking at the matchups between the two of them, if I had to choose, I would choose WBY early on because
if the company decides to do both, we'll be at both though.
Yes.
The whole event. Liner base hit for Logan Peterson. Pardon me.
I plan to be sick.
You do you. I'll be there if they do it. So 1 out gone by. The 1 out base hit for, man, that was confusing at first.
What?
The first guy in the lineup for Pewaukee, Logan Peterson, and the 9th hitter is Colin Peterson. So you go from Peterson to Peterson.
All over the place.
You got a lot of the Petersons over there as he tries to pick it off. Ooh, gets out of
away.
his glove.
Dead ball. It's going to go give him another base.
Huge break right there for Pewaukee.
Just skips into the dugout. And
I wonder if the wind had a factor in that with Dreyer trying to secure that, unless he wasn't really expecting that fast right there. So now the double play is out of an option here. So Logan Hudson Bremberger back up to the bat.
Call that a strike. I thought it was a ball at first.
Bremberger, 2 walks on the day and an RBI. He walked the run in on 4 to 5 pitches.
Pewaukee once again, runner in scoring position. It's been all day.
Bremberger lines this one. That's going to get down for a base hit. The runner comes around third. Peterson's going to score. And it's an RBI base hit for Hudson Bremberger, who's having himself a pretty good night. His first hit of it and his second RBI of the day. And another non-clean scoring inning for Wisconsin Lutheran on the pitching end.
It's just amazing to me how Pewaukee's just been able to barrel up this ball and start the season, and specifically today against a really good Wisconsin Lutheran team. Just another gap hit.
It's contact after contact, right? That was a liner base hit. That was taken low. You got to figure sometime soon Steve Kargas is going to be thinking about the bullpen.
Yes.
Taken in the dirt for a ball. 2-0 the count on Caden Burtness. 1 for 1 on the night. 2 RBIs. Burtness had the triple to start the game. Burtness lines this one. That's hard contact to deep left center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Over to the wall. Fry retrieves it. Bremberger rounding third. The throw to the plate is in time. The runner goes to third, and the out. No out there, but they get a big out at the plate. What a relay from Fry to Sievert over to Bellot to get the runner. Bremberger had to go all the way from first to home plate to try to, or Burtness tried to score, or yeah, Bremberger tried to score that one there, and that saves a run.
Yeah, that was what a relay from short to home. Able to get the runner at home, and a key run off the board for Pewaukee. Wisconsin Lutheran able to fight off, but Pewaukee hit after hit after hit so far.
So Burtness at third. I think they're going to call that a double, right?
Yep.
Double first and advance to third.
Yeah, it'll be scored a double and then advance to third on the throw.
Take it inside for a strike. Man, these Pewaukee Pirates just keep mashing back.
A lot of people I don't think expected them to have an offense like this. That's why they weren't picked top 25, but they keep winning. They will find themselves.
And they beat New Berlin Eisenhower, who's the reigning D2 state champions, and now they're threatening to beat another top 25 team in Wisconsin Lutheran. Taken inside for a strike 3, and the damage is done right there. Only 1 run, but that relay is a huge out to only have a run inning as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Pewaukee looks for their first clean inning, 7-4 lead on Wisconsin Lutheran right after this on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here on Zaleski Sports as Matt Peck has the camera pan to our west where thunderstorms are really taking over a storm right now right here. I want to remind you guys once again, if the storms become a factor and get really close to the area and it starts pouring, we're going to have to stop the broadcast and kind of suspend it, if you will, call it, right? We wouldn't be able to pick it up tomorrow if it actually happened.
No, we won't.
I mean, on the scoreboard it says it's the 5th inning, but we're in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, I was going to say. If this was the Brewers, Chick-fil-A would be on the table.
We got that yesterday. I got that yesterday after class. I always love that deal that the Brewers do, the free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich or item after they score in a 4th inning. Maybe they'll do that tonight with the Miz on the mound tonight.
If only they did that after every Blake Perkins and Joe Ortiz strikeout. Maybe we get one every day.
If only we get one every time he gets up with the bases loaded.
Yeah, we'd be getting that. Or when he gets up with the bases loaded and doesn't do anything. If he gets a hit, then it doesn't count.
Tyson Wall's at the plate right now on a 2-1 count. Pops this one up in the air. 2-2 the count on him. Oh, Hayden Jupp, pardon me. Daniel Jupp at the plate for Wisconsin Lutheran. I might have read that wrong. Taking over at third base. This one lined over to the right field, and Jupp has got a base hit to right. Coming fresh into the game, he gets a base hit. And Wisconsin Lutheran looking to have another scoring inning here.
Yeah, we picked a barrel fest today.
So it's definitely a coincidence on a night like this, right? Remember we were waiting here before the game. The coaches were like waiting for the umpires when they got here.
Yeah, we were supposed to start even early. They said 3:45 potentially we could even get going, but the umpires weren't here yet. But I don't blame the umpires because the game's supposed to start at 4.
So now Tyson Walls comes up to the plate. 1-0 the count on him.
So we have 13 hits combined between both teams here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 7 hits for Pewaukee, 6 for Wisconsin Lutheran.
One's taken high for a ball. 2-0 on Daniel Jupp.
So far, Duval, 6 hits given up, 2 earned runs, 4 runs given up. So 2 of them not earned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts.
2-0 pitch is foul to the back screen. Didn't flinch on that.
No.
It looks like we're going to get a sun peek through the clouds right now. And expect a cloudy game the rest of the way. Two and 1 on Walls. Fouled that one over, and that'll head into the Fenway Park. Heads up to everyone over there in the Marquette versus West Dallas Hale game, where Marquette has a 1-0 lead in the 4th still. So the count goes to 2-2 now on Tyson Walls, who's a 3-sport athlete playing football, basketball, and baseball. 2-2 pitch is in there for a strike. Rings him up and gets him with the backwards K. It's the 6th thrown strikeout.
Nice pitch right there. Just kind of like synced back right in. Able to get strike 3 and fooled him there. So now 1 down.
Daniel Jupp still remains at first. 1 out gone by in the bottom of the 4th. Back to the top of the order we go with Carter Fry. Fry 0 for 2 on the night so far.
Well, I can tell you why Pewaukee's hitting so well. They knocked the whole power out in the city. The school, they didn't have school today.
Explains why we saw a lot of the students here, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
they didn't even have to go to school today because the power was out.
You rarely see schools take off because of power outages. This one's a hard liner right through the third baseman, Peterson to left field. Jump stops at second base. It's a single and a hard single for Fry, who fried that ball right there.
Yeah, the hits keep coming for both teams.
Make it a combined, 14 hits. They're 3 1/3 so far. Safe to say we picked a great game so far.
Absolutely.
So now the tying run comes up to the plate with Chase Muma. Muma 0 for 2 on the day with 1 strikeout. Looking to make some noise and possibly even this game up. This one taken high for a strike. Duval, the starting pitcher, still on the mound for Pewaukee. It's up to 75 pitches on the day now. Keep in mind, early on still, but once the pitcher gets to 100, they must come out of the game. WIAA rule. Not a softball rule, right? Because they don't torque the arm a lot. That's going to get through the gap for a base hit. Oh, wow, a good pick right there, but that saves a run. Wow, what a pick right there for Burtness. Just saving the run, just diving out with his glove. And Burtness, it's bases loaded now, and it'll be an infield base hit for Muma. But Matt Peck, the hits just keep coming.
Yeah, you like offense. You like Pewaukee versus Wisconsin Lutheran so far. So Wisconsin Lutheran, just think about it. They get a deep ball here to the wall and goes over. They have the lead. So one big swing could put them ahead.
It's kind of crazy to say that. Wisconsin Lutheran, with the way they've been pitching tonight.
Pewaukee, a ground ball can get them out of this inning as well. So 2 big scenarios.
It's for sure the biggest at-bat of the game.
Yes.
First pitch is taken in for a strike, and they got one of their best hitters up to bat right now in Cooper Sievert.
And if they can find the gap here or down the line, they can tie this game as well.
Sievert, a base hit, his first time up. Looking to make some loud contact and help Wisco Lutheran. This one is lined down for a base hit in left field. 1 run scores. Fry coming around home. The throw is cut off, and it's a 1-run game. 6-7 is our score.
Oh, you had to reverse it like that.
RBI base hit for Sievert. And wow, another non-shutdown inning.
Yeah.
Nobody's gotten a 0 yet in this game.
Early on, Wisconsin Lutheran was looking like they're going to fall behind by quite a bit, but every time they give up a couple runs, they fight right back in, and now a base hit can tie this game.
2 RBIs for Siebert on the day, and Peck
Time
got a ball game.
Time called by Coach Doberstein. I guarantee this is probably a pitching change.
Siebert at first, Muma at second. Now Wisconsin Lutheran for the first time tonight have the go-ahead run up to on base. So Duval. Let me read the scoring per inning right now. You ready for this?
Yes. Give us a frame.
Two for Pewaukee in the first. Wisconsin Lutheran had 1 in the first. Second inning was a loud one for both teams. 3 for Pewaukee in the second, 2 for Wisconsin Lutheran there. Both teams had 1 run in the third. Pewaukee only with 1 in the fourth, and Wisco Lutheran with 2 in the bottom of the fourth. So, you like you said, if you love offense, this is the game for you guys. And if you know a person or two that loves offense, share this game. We're live and for free on Zaleski Sports. Live always. Free always, I should say.
So new pitcher for Pewaukee.
So now things really do become interesting now. New pitcher is going to be number 9 for Pewaukee, George Hendricks. Get some intel on him. Back here on Zaleski Sports. Sorry about the technical difficulties with audio, but our terrific producer Matt Peck was able to save the rescue.
Don't know how I did it.
Just
miracles do happen.
Unplugged a couple cords and plugged it back in. The runner goes to third. They both are going to get there easily, and no throw for Bremberger. Throw goes to so base hit gives them the lead now, basically.
Yeah.
New pitcher in the game, like I said, George Hendricks. 2-1 on him so far. Biggest pitch coming up right here. Dreyer 2 for 2. 2 base hits, both up the middle. 2-2 the count now on Eli Dreyer. Dreyer actually had a double and a single today. So he's a triple and a homer from the cycle.
Yeah.
Think of it that way. 2-2 pitch is grounded over to the shortstop or second baseman wall. Only 1 play at first. That'll get a run home, and we are tied. Muma scores, and it's an RBI ground out for Eli Dreyer. 3 productive at-bats for him, and if you're a Wisconsin Lutheran fan, you got to be happy with that right now.
Absolutely.
7-7, and we're only in the 4th inning right now. It's a combined, teams with a combined 7 17 hits, or 16 hits right now. First pitch taken in there for a strike. So think of it like it's a football game right now. Both teams have a touchdown on each other, and we're even.
These teams have not been stopped from scoring today.
This one popped up, and that'll head over to the Fenway field. Heads up to everybody over there. I think that might hit the Nathan Hale dugout. And I really love this facility for baseball games, man. I mean, we didn't really come here that much. We've only came here once so far at the sports complex for games. We've done games at the Milkman Stadium, but Franklin Field. But this one's going to be grounded foul over to the right side, and Pewaukee's a strike away from preventing any more damage that Wisconsin Lutherans had this inning.
Yeah, I would tack here. I would hit a corner because you give them too good of a pitch, you could give them the lead.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called, and Hendricks stops the damage, but Wisconsin Lutheran out of the dead get 3 runs to tie the game. And we've got a thriller as we head into the 5th inning. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
If you like a lot of offense, you guys are in the right spot. Keep sharing this game, folks. 7-7. Pewaukee is tied with Wisconsin Lutheran. Touchdown on each other. Two teams that like to score the ball. Wisconsin Lutheran in their first couple of games. I mean, they scored a lot of runs too. 13 against Waukesha. 13 runs their first time, and 14 runs their second time against Waukesha South. So these are two teams that score the ball a lot. I just remembered, right? Pewaukee, when they played New Berlin Eisenhower their first matchup, that game ended 13-11. So it's safe to say both these teams' threats this year are to score the ball and get hits and contact whenever they can. Looks like we're going to get a new pitcher in the game. Started off at third base, but now pitching is Aiden Schnebel.
Here's your weather report. Tom Walks gave us a little update, but in Dane County, if we played baseball 3 hours from now, we could use hail for this game because that's how big the hail is falling in Dale County. Baseball size. That's your weather baseball fact of the day, or insight of the day.
Fun fact, too, this city, or the bottom of the city of Franklin, had a tornado warning last night.
Yes, they did, and I was woken up from it, and I'm still tired from it.
I was one of those people, too. Thankfully, I was just praying that we didn't have a power outage.
Yeah, I was telling you on the way here, my Ring camera went off like somebody was at my door. But it was just because the rain was so hard and the wind picked up.
Somebody was going to get you to rob your house.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
You knew it was coming, right?
They knew I was going to be here. I should have told them I'm going to be here at the Rock today. You want to talk to me? Come here today. I was like, what in the world? So yeah, it was an easy night sleeping last night for many people.
So one pitch thrown with Schnebel, and it was a ball. Brooks Stoberstein coming up to the bat. Are we going to see anybody get a shutdown inning today?
Yeah.
That's the thing so far we've been kind of seeing.
In terms of weather, I think we're going to start wanting to see them. But I'm not playing, so I can't control it.
Yeah, I'm not complaining either.
No.
This game has turned out to be really great so far.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Abramowski moving to right field. One's taken in for a strike. Actually, a couple of big adjustments in the field. Eli Dreyer moving from first to third. Chase Muma from third. Or no, Chase Muma stays in this spot.
Oh, nice.
This one is lined deep to center field, and it'll be playable and caught by Fry. Be a fly out for Doberstein. 0 for 3 on the day, but he's made some pretty loud contact for outs.
You know, he kind of hit that curveball, too. It was curving down. He found that curveball and was able to find it, but just popped it up to left field. I mean, center field, sorry.
So Colton Meyer moves in from right field to first base now. A lot of changes for Coach Steve Cargis' squad in the field. Whoa, this one is lifted high and deep to left center field. That ball is carrying it deep, and that ball is gone! Home run for Wall. Colton Wall leads it up, and just like that, Pewaukee, another run in another inning.
Oh my
They haven't had a
goodness.
0 in an inning yet, and they don't look to continue that soon. Colton Wall, his first of the year.
Yeah, shutdown innings. We were talking about that. Will we see one? It's starting to look unlikely.
I'm almost looking forward to seeing what Wisconsin Lutheran does next after that.
This time they did it with nobody on base. I think they've surrendered everything possible today so far. Hit with bases loaded, hit with one guy on base, hit with two guys on base, and now hit with nobody on base. So
Schnabel gives up the home run, and now this one, first pitch hacking by the power hitting Jack Tabbert. 1 for 2 on the day. Have yourself a day, Colton Wall. This is first RBI of the day, but a couple of hits and a walk for him on the night. Ooh. That would have hit him if he didn't duck, but I mean, I guess you didn't want to get lined it up in the cheek or something like that on a pitch. 1-1 on Tabbert. Ooh. That's gonna sting. Hit by pitch, or did he swing?
that's another one that was close.
A lot of those are close.
Steve Cargis didn't come out of the dugout, so I'm assuming that I think he swung a little bit, but he didn't go enough for it to be a swing. I think he didn't. I think he just held it. So.
And Coach Dobersteins are both giving him, make sure he's all right. They're gonna check that. It hit his left wrist, and that's a spot where you need to be cautious with, right?
Yes.
Because I mean, we'll see what he does. Yeah, he's gonna stay in this game, but that one right off of his wrist. Boy, those clouds are getting a lot darker.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see the sun anymore today.
Yeah. It's nighttime. And with the way these two offenses are playing, this is going to be a long game. But we're in the 5th inning.
Making sure it was working.
First pitch is taken outside on Duke Medina.
And to put it in comparison about, like no shutdown innings, we have not had a double play yet either.
Nope.
So I keep talking about a scenario where either team can turn it.
Medina takes one high, 2-0 on him.
And nobody's really had the chance to turn a double play either.
9 pitches thrown for Schnabel. And it would be a bummer too if we had to stop this game with the weather.
Yes, it would be
the
a bummer.
way things are going. One taken outside, and he's falling behind 3-0. Ahead of the count, though, is Medina, which I do think he's going to have an auto take right here.
2 years ago, we did this game, and
it was at the dot count stadium.
Yes,
too.
and it was
a fast game.
Over an hour 20, because it was like 2-1 final.
Wisconsin Lutheran won that game too, as a 4-pitch walk, and the command falling out of hands. Duke Medina draws the 4-pitch walk. Draws his first one of the night. Fifth one drawn by Pewaukee, and Andrew Bellot's going to go out and have a chat with Schnabel before he faces the bottom of the order and Colin Peterson. Pewaukee looking to put some more damage on the board right here after the setting tone home run from Colton Wall to begin the inning. I think the wind had a lot of a factor to carry that one out.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Kind of like Saturday when we saw those home runs. Ooh, nice bunt.
Good bunt by Peterson. They're going to go to the force out at third. Did they get it there?
He comes home.
I don't know. I don't think he's out at third.
Here comes Steve Cargus. So he's going to ask. Might have been close. I saw I didn't get the camera over there fast enough. I thought he was going to first, so I started turning towards first.
If not, are they going to call that a fielder's choice then at first?
Yeah, I don't think he's out. I think it's going to be a... let's see. Yes, that would be a fielder's choice. Because he...
And I don't think they're calling Tabbert out at third either, the first play that Bellot was trying to get to. So now we got bases loaded, 1 out, and with the top of the order and Logan Peterson coming up, he's 0 for 2 on the day, but he's looking to make this their largest lead of the night with a grand slam right here. 3 runs right here would go a long way. But at the same time, it wouldn't, because Wisconsin Lutheran's been able to match their energy tonight.
Yeah, this Pewaukee's offense has chipped away in key positions to get base hits. So Wisconsin Lutheran, I think, needs to end that trend here.
That long ball, too. I mean, first pitch is taken inside for a strike. Schnebel up to 14 pitches. That's a good pitch to start it.
Yeah, Wisconsin Lutheran, it'd be huge for them if they could keep this at 1 run. But the way things have been going today, it's going to be tough to do. Because Pewaukee's found like the baselines, the gaps, they found everything, a key hit, and a lot of hits have come with 2+ runs. So, especially in these situations. And keep in mind, there's only 1 out as well. So, they're really going to try to turn a double play here. And Bellot went to third that time. I'm not sure. I don't blame him because you're trying to get the lead runner out. But I still think first might have been the better option considering the speed.
It's taken outside for ball 1-1, the count on him.
I think he went to third. I think it's time of the moment reaction. You don't think of the speed in your head when you're throwing it down there. You're thinking about making a good play down there, which I like to throw to third base. It just wasn't in time.
1-1 pitch. It's taken low for a ball. Two and 1 now. Remember, early on in the game, after this pitch here, this one fouled to the backswing, and early on in the game, Wisconsin Lutheran walked in a run.
Yeah.
On the pitching staff. This just hasn't, I mean, I guess you could say for both sides, right? Both sides haven't been clean on the pitching end. And I think for Wisconsin Lutheran, it's kind of been a mix of both the command and the hits given up. They've kind of given up a little bit of everything. I think they've given up base hit, double, triple, and a home run. They've given up a cycle as a team.
Yes, they have. It's a tough one. I mean, Wisconsin Lutheran's been fortunate as well that Pewaukee has, done the same thing in the pitching side of things. Wisconsin Lutheran's been able to barrel up the ball too. So they've been able to stay in this game. But a hit from Pewaukee here could be huge.
2-2. This one's grounded over and lined out, and they're going to get the double play.
Wow.
What a play by Meyer. Colton Meyer moving over to first base, no problem. And a double play keeps him at 1 and saves a pair of runs. Only a home run from Colton Wall, but Pewaukee gets another run on the board. More high school baseball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices, you got them. In-store, online, we drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, an 8-7 ball game. Offense, offense, offense today. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, Elijah Vunxalata here alongside Matt Peck. Bottom of the 5th inning. I mean, we're heading towards the stretch here, past the halfway point, but the Storm cells are moving fast.
Yes, they are.
We are under enhanced risk for most of the area, right? Or the whole area, I think, is, right?
Yeah.
For severe weather here tonight. We thought last night was it, right?
Kind of wish it was.
I hope it holds off for a little bit more because we've got a thriller of a game here at the Rock Sports Complex. Still a good amount of fans here. Making the trip out from Wisconsin Lutheran and Pewaukee. Credit to both fans.
Like I said, I think Pewaukee pulled a little fast one today. They turned the electricity off in the town so they could get everybody here. So therefore, they didn't have school.
Maybe that's why their offense is cooking today, because they didn't have to go to school and they had the whole day to prepare for this.
Yeah, know what maybe they were doing? They put the electricity that goes to the lights of the school into their bats.
Sure had that fact with Colton Wall with that home run right there.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch early on. Hendricks back in, and it, oh, wow. On 0-2, he hits Kugler.
It's not what you wanted to do there on 0-2.
Kugler gets on right fielder Braden Abramowski up to the bat. Abramowski started as the pitcher. His line on the day, not a great one. 4 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 Ks though. Day to forget on the pitching end, but he's looking to turn that around and try to tie this game or take the lead with the big at-bat. Infield in.
Corner's coming for Pewaukee there after showing bunt.
Surprised they haven't turned the lights on yet in here.
Yeah.
Try to pick him off at first. Runner's going to go to second base, and they're not going to be able to get him on the pickoff attempt. Kugler gets a free base, and that eliminates the double play. So now Wisconsin Lutheran 180 feet away from
tying this game.
Another run inning. Keep in mind, folks, if you're just joining us, both these teams so far haven't had a 0 in any innings yet, and that just shows the firepower on both of those offenses. Abramowski looking to even this one up. He's signaling for bunt. Pulls it back. It's going to be a ball. 2-0 on him.
Here's a good idea. Bunt him over to third. Yes.
A good bunt, too. He's just going to go to one play at first, and Hendricks gets Jacobs. And it's a sacrifice for Abramowski, and a successful one as well. So a sac fly will tie it as Kugler advances to third. And now, hang on here. Let's see. What number is that? I think we might be getting a pinch hitter here.
I love when managers play small ball like that. It's smart to get the runner over. Now you got 2 outs to play with. You get a slow grounder, you can score them. You get a sac fly, you can score them. Base hit, you can score them. All those different ones. So now you get up the run over to third, which is key. So I love when you willing to take a sacrifice bunt. It takes an out, but so what? You got the runner closer.
Schnebel back in the game and back in the order since he is one of the pitchers on the mound now. Schnebel had a walk in his first plate appearance. Looking to put the ball in play now. What do you think this mound visit's about right here? Don't hang anything?
Yes, or it's about, defense alignment as well.
Kind of like scouting it out?
Where to go. One thing to watch out for here is depending on where the ball's hit will determine if the runner at third base runs home. If a fast grounder, he's likely not running home.
No, all of the infield is inside right now as the first pitch is taken. Ooh, just hit that bottom corner on the outside for strike 1. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball to Schnebel. So quickly down 0-2, and he's got to regroup himself a little bit right here and try to see if he can deliver Kugler to tie this game up. 0-2 pitch is just outside for ball
Pewaukee wanted that one. You could hear the crowd over there. Just missed a little bit outside. I think just outside that square a little bit, so good call back there. Just a little bit outside.
1-2 pitch. This one popped up high in the air and out of play. Heads up to the prospects on the other side of the field. Speaking of prospects, that's our lead game day sponsor, scoreboard sponsor. You got a youth player. We recommend you guys to sign up with them on Travel Ball if you're looking to expand your game. 1-2 pitch on Schnebel. It is a called strike 3. Just at the bottom corner, and that's the big second out right there. Yeah, second out. So here we go.
Yeah, nice
bottom
pitch.
Of the order. Yep.
Nice pitch right there. Had the movement on it. Able to get strike 3 called.
So now Tyson Walls comes up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day. Big swing and a miss. 2 strikes away from Pewaukee to get their first clean inning on the pitching end, and the first clean inning on both sides.
First clean inning of the game, and we're looking for that in the bottom of the 5th.
You rarely hear that.
It shows what a game it's been so far.
Walls. Ooh.
Yeah, he went.
He went on that swing. So now 0-2.
I don't think it was even close. I think he definitely went.
So 0-2. Pewaukee and George Hendricks a strike away from their first scoreless inning. This one is lined, and it'll fall for a base hit, and the inevitable happens. Wall says, nope, we're going to keep the scoring going. And we are tied.
Yeah, it's doesn't matter how. They just keep scoring.
This game has been unbelievable tonight so far. Tyson Walls, 0 for 2 on the night, gets the base hit to go, and it was a blooper.
I like the mentality, though. Refuse to stay losing. No quit whatsoever.
As the runnings, as Walls is on the run, the throw to second base is not in time. And Tyson Walls gets into scoring position. Good throw from Bremberger, but can't get him. Both teams have just been able to see the match, right?
Yeah, now a base hit puts Wisconsin Lutheran ahead. So now a strike away from getting out of the inning with Pewaukee in the lead. Wisconsin Lutheran gets a base hit here. They're in the lead. So, how many combined hits do we have between both teams now?
18.
18. Ooh,
and this one's lined to right center.
That's going to do it.
That one's going to get down for a base hit. Tyson Walls is going to score, and Wisconsin Lutheran, for the first time tonight, takes the lead. I head into third, and it's an RBI triple for Carter Fry. And the Vikings are sailing their way to the lead.
And if you've seen the second baseman out there, too, he bobbled the ball a little bit on the relay. If he might have seen that before, Carter Fry would have seen that, he might have been able to score. But it would have been obviously a triple still because there was an error on the play. But still, what a way Wisconsin Lutheran, a strike away from being down 1 run, and now they're ahead.
It's their first lead of the night. So it's a big time for that too. Carter Fry, a big way to do that as well. First RBI of the night. This one taken down and inside for a strike. I don't know about that one.
Close.
It's close, though. Chase Muma digging into the plate, 1 for 3 on the night. Base hit for him early on in this one. When taking low and downstairs for a ball, 1 and 2 on him. This would be a huge insurance run if he could deliver Fry at third. But at the same time, Pewaukee's been able to answer.
It's going to be the thing, though. Like I talked about, whoever gets the first shutdown pitcher in the game is going to win this game.
Here we go. 1-2. Hendricks delivers. Foul. Man. It's like this is like a shootout in a basketball type game right here, but for baseball.
And Pewaukee and Wisconsin Lutheran are used to basketball shootouts against each other, so perfect reference.
Both teams have had their fair share of college and NBA legends too. 1-2 pitch again. This one is popped up in the air and out of play. And Chase Muma doing exactly what head coach Steve Kargas wants him to do. Just keep it going, stay alive. Every coach loves that, right? When you keep the at-bat alive and work the count. 1-2, 2 outs again. Muma fouls it back again.
He's staying alive, and that's where if we didn't have copyright music, I would be playing Staying Alive.
You know, we did have an ad for Zaleski for basketball season. What song was it?
It's a good question. I forget.
Oh, Everybody Rock Your Body, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
It's bad that I don't know the actual title of that song. Swing and a miss. Muma strikes out swinging. That's it for the 5th inning, but Wisconsin Lutheran takes their first lead of the night, and nobody has had a clean inning yet. Will it happen in the 6th, though? Well, you'll find out right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Back here on Zaleski Sports for the top of the 6th inning. 9-8 ball game. Wisconsin Lutheran takes their first lead of the night via an RBI triple from Carter Fry to score Tyson Walls. Pewaukee was a strike away, right? They were a strike away. They had 2 outs, and they were up by 1 on that home run from Colton Wall. This game has been cinema, man. Both teams have not had a clean inning yet in a combined 19 hits, Peck. I think we're getting a new pitcher right here for Wisconsin Lutheran, and it's going to be Sievert. So Cooper Sievert moves from shortstop to pitching. And Chase Muma moves from second to short. Dreyer moves from third to second, and Schnebel moves to third. The infield making a couple of changes. Oh, felt a raindrop on my head right there. So the drizzle's on now. Or like the raindrops are starting to fall just a little bit. I want to say that that's New Berlin Eisenhower's team behind us, right?
Yeah.
So they're here kind of scouting out the reigning D2 state champions. You could play in the drizzle, right?
Yeah.
Or when do they usually call it off?
When it's pouring.
Pour?
Or when it's lightning too.
Let's hope that's not the case right now. Got a thriller of a game, but if the game does get called, if they call it for a delay, it's most likely just going to be they're calling the game, right?
Yeah. Sixth inning, so if I were both teams, I would hurry it up in between innings, personally.
How's the radar looking?
Well, I don't know. I haven't checked, but I just know, given my past experiences, I didn't coach the highest level ball, but a lot of times when we knew a storm was coming, we barely even did infield. We're like, let's just go. Let's get this game in.
One's taken in for a strike, 0-2 quickly, and a good start so far for Cooper Sievert.
And I'm sure you asked both these coaches, they'd rather just play one game tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Not finish one of them.
Well, no matter what, they will be, right?
Yes.
Because this game will be called, unless it's tied, right?
Yes.
Unless they tie it up here. So shutdown inning here for Wisconsin Lutheran could go a big way and would be huge to get it their first time. Sievert 1-2 delivery to Hudson Bremberger. And it hits him. Oh, man. So the leadoff man is on here, and you had him on 1-2, and he gets hit by a pitch. Got drilled on his side right there, and it's One on and nobody out for Caden Burtness, who is an RBI machine for the Pewaukee team at Peck.
Both teams have made that mistake tonight, hitting somebody with 2 strikes.
Burtness, 2 RBIs, looking to deliver the tying run at first. No outs. Sievert delivers. First pitch taken inside for a strike. It's like interesting right now how we're playing this out. I kind of noticed that the pitchers warming up. It wasn't that long, right? They usually give them a few minutes. They only gave them about a minute there. 0-1 on Burtness is taken low for a ball. 9-8 ball game. Glad you guys could be joining us here all night long. Alongside Matt Peck, I'm Elijah Vanksalata. One to Burtness. It is low for a ball. I'm looking over at that game over there at that PTA field. They're still in the first inning.
Oh, good luck.
That game's not going to get done.
They'll be finding a tornado shelter.
Yep. 2-1 to Burtness. This one is popped up high in the air to right field. Abramowski backtracking, and he's going deep on it. He makes the catch, and a big first out. That ball was carrying, Peck.
Yes, and that ball would have got a little bit more carry on it. It might have hit 76th Street.
It could have. You know how hard that is to do it on Fenway Park? On that other field, though, on that green. They actually have the Green Monster with all the sponsors on it.
If somebody hit 76th Street, that'd be I don't think that's ever happened since this place has been open, because unless you get an older men's college league that plays here or something, maybe that could happen, but that'd be very difficult to do.
So John David Jacobs up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch is taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Every time I hear a sound of a bat on a different field, I look just in case it's coming.
Yeah.
Jacobs 0 for 2 with the walk and 2 strikeouts. He's going to try to pick it off at first. Hudson Bremberger at first. The 0-1 delivery. Runner goes, swing and a miss, throw to second base, it bounces, and they got him! What a throw from Bellot to Eli Dreyer to make it secure play, and it's a caught stealing on Hudson Bremberger, and that's a huge out right there.
And will they finally get the zero frame? I'm not going to say anything yet because
a home run's possible still.
Yeah, because there's no balls, 2 strikes, but last time we had a home run come, I think it was with 2 strikes too.
That was a base hit. Here we go, 0-2. 1 strike away from a clean inning. Swing and a miss! A scoreless inning for the first time in the top of the 6th as a drizzle starts. Wisconsin Lutheran leads 9-8 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning on Zaleski Sports.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 180,000 participants here in Wisconsin who take part in high school sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Back here on Zaleski Sports for the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch is lined high and deep to center field. This ball is deep, and this ball is gone! Home run! Sievert, a huge insurance run for Wisconsin Lutheran, and at a big time it is. In the bottom of the 6th, the drizzle, no problem. Sievert gets the job done and celebrates with his team. Wow. Cooper Sievert, one of the big varsity players with the big insurance run and home run. Dead center field, the deepest part of this ballpark. He lets it fly, Matt Peck.
Absolutely.
Eli Dreyer coming up to the plate. George Hendricks still on the mound for Pewaukee. The wind is really picking up now here. We looked at the radar. It's just a drizzle for now, so I think we'll be all right.
Considering Wisconsin Lutheran's the home team,
I think we'll be able to get through a 7th.
Yeah.
The main storm threat doesn't get here until about 7 p.m. We're still about an hour and away. 1-1 pitch on Eli Dreyer. Down low for a ball. 2-1 on him now. That's a huge insurance run. After you got a shutdown inning, the first one of the night too. How about that? Wisconsin Lutheran hasn't had an inning where they most likely won't have an inning tonight where they don't have a run. This one's taken inside for a strike, and the rain is starting to come down a little bit harder now on the drizzle. 2-2 the pitch. 2-2 delivery is popped up in the air. Who's calling on it? The second baseman, and he makes the catch. Wall that time. Colton Wall for out number 1. This is playable baseball weather still.
Absolutely.
As long as it doesn't start pouring. If it starts pouring, we're going to have to unplug everything pretty fast. Bellot steps in the box now. Big swing and a miss, 0-2 on Andrew Bellot. Do they theoretically, technically have to play the next inning, or is it, how does that work usually?
Well, considering it's 10-8, they probably will.
Yeah. 1-2 on Andrew Bellot now. He's 0 for 3 on the day. It's kind of like a light drizzle.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, or no, pardon me. He checked his swing there.
He
went, yep. On the check swing, so it's 2 outs gone down here. Bellot 0 for 4 on the day. One of their best hitters goes down. And 2 outs gone by in the bottom of the 6th. This one line fouled and heads up to the people on the other side of the field. Kugler up to bat right now for Wisconsin Lutheran. Three straight games for the Vikings, scoring 10 runs at least. Hopefully he took the over on the hits today. Pitch is taken low for a ball. 1-1 on Cole Kugler. Kugler 2 base hits as he takes low for another ball. It's starting to slow down now.
Thankfully. We're like the only ones out here still.
Marquette, West Dallas Hale. I mean, that game's out of hand already with Marquette up 6-0, but they're still going over there. And that one's going to be wide and stopped down and knocked down by Hendricks. What a play. And that gets them out of the inning. One more to play. Top of the 7th we go. A solo home run from Cooper Sievert. But that's been pretty much it. 10-8 the score. Will Pewaukee have the rally in them? We'll find out right after this on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house was brand new again.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. To the final frame we go in the top of the 7th inning. Wisconsin Lutheran added an insurance run in the bottom of the 6th inning. They've scored a run in each of their innings to have a 10-8 lead in what's been a back-and-forth shootout of a score tonight. Top of the 7th inning right here. Let's see. Cooper Sievert on the mound, who hit the home run. Starts it off with Brooks Doberstein. That ball's taken inside for strike 2. 0-2 now on Doberstein. Sievert done a pretty good job so far, taking care of business last inning. 1 inning pitched, 3 up and 3 down, and 1 K. Strike 3, a swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night for Brooks Doberstein. Cooper Sievert sends him down on 3 pitches.
So we made this talk during the during the commercial that we're gonna skip post-game activities.
Come on, no, I'm just playing.
Because
for the safety of our equipment,
and the coaches probably want to get out of here too.
Yep.
So for the safety of our equipment, we let it go a little bit with it raining. I guess it wasn't raining that hard.
So we'll probably not take a break after the Nason.
We'll take a quick Nasonville Dairy, and you'll just do some recap, and then we'll call it. Plus, because by the time we wait for the coaches to get done talking to teams, we could have a storm on us. So
plenty of more games. We're gonna get these 2 teams on this season too.
Yeah, and plus we got 2 games this weekend here that we gotta make sure that our stuff is safe for. We got Hudson Hertford Friday night, 7:30 at the Milkman Stadium, and then Saturday Hudson Muskego right on the other field behind us.
2-0 on Colton Wall. Wall takes in for a strike. 2-1 on him now. The 2-1 pitch is taken low for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike on Wall. I think they want to be a little cautious with Wall right here after he homered in his last at-bat. So like we said again, folks, no interview at the end of this game due to the inclement weather coming in. Well, the lights are getting ready to turn on too. And that one is taken outside for a ball for a 4-pitch walk. So now coming up to bat, Jack Tolbert, one of the power hitters, the designated hitter, 1 for 2 on the day. The tying run at the plate, 1 out. A double play would end this game. First pitch is taken down low for ball 1. Sievert just 2 outs away. Tabbert takes side for strike one. So 1-1 the count right now on Jack Tabbert, with 1 out gone by in the top of the 7th inning. And a timeout is called. We've gotten word, the radar is definitely cooking up some storms now. Kind of west of us right here. 1-1 pitch. This one's going to be grounded over and a base hit to the left field side. Runner goes to third. The throw over there is not in time. And Colton Wall gets a third, and it's a base hit for Tabbert. And now the go-ahead run comes to the plate.
Yeah, so we were quiet for a minute because we received a word from our office that we might have to wrap up operations here soon, as we've been informed that there is a tornado near Oconomowoc right now. So if that does, transpire to move this, it's going to downpour no matter what. So if we find ourselves in an extra inning ball game here, there's very likely chance we won't cover the extra innings, and we probably will have to pack up, or even after this half inning, depending on what the radar looks like. But we also have to buy time for us to clean up as well. So we were just given a warning signal, so we just let everybody know. If you're watching, we might have to pack up, and we prefer to pack up.
It's gonna be. I'll say this now. It's gonna be cutting it close. We'll see.
That's why we're not doing any post-game interview or nothing like that. We're actually not even going to probably play a post-game ad. We're just going to call it as soon as the final out is over, so we can even get to the car in time and get ourselves home safely. So both of us live 15 minutes from here. We don't live that far from here, but still want to make sure we get ourselves home just in case a tornado does in fact come through the area.
Not even just that. If it starts pouring,
yeah,
we don't want that getting on the equipment. But for the time being, it stopped raining. So, you can look to the north of us here. So here we go. Duke Medina coming up to bat, 1 out. Wall at third, Tabbert at first. The go-ahead run at the plate right now. Sievert delivers. First pitch is in the dirt for ball 1.
So I think here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Checking our latest radar. At the half inning, we're going to call it. So final or not. Because there is a tornado warning, a county over right now. So
one's taken outside for ball 2-0.
So Pewaukee, I think there's a tornado warning right now. So
let me check.
I just checked. So that's what I'm saying. We have to make sure that we're on top of this.
I think it'll miss us.
Yeah, but we'll have to shelter.
It's true. Here we go. 2-0 pitch is down low for ball. You do have a good point. But yeah. I think that was the same.
I'm going by because once they ring the sirens, the game is over.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I didn't know that. Was that like just a new rule that the whole county has to ring their sirens?
Yeah, so even if it's on the northern part of the county, the whole county rings. So that means they would shut down here.
That one's taken inside for a strike. 3-1 the count on Medina. Oh.
What?
Saw a flash of lightning on the north of us too, so. Some fireworks here. Yep, we should probably call this one no matter what after the top side of this inning. 3-1 pitch is in there for a strike.
Yeah, so 3 balls, 2 strikes here now. I would go after him to avoid a bases loaded situation here.
And Pewaukee's definitely trying to make this one interesting for sure. Would they have to make this up too if they tied this? And it just
tomorrow, yes, they would probably finish the rest of the game.
Here we go. 3-2, the biggest pitch of the game, Medina. Sievert delivers. Swing and a miss. 2 outs gone by. And Wisconsin Lutheran 1 out away from getting out of this and advancing to 3-0.
Yeah.
And the last guy to do it is the bottom of the order in Colin Peterson, who's 1 for 3 on the day. It was a base hit. Sievert 2 outs gone by. First pitch taken low. That one's taken low for a ball. 2-0 now on Peterson. Looking for that put-away pitch to try to win this game. Colin Siebert, or Cooper Siebert, pardon me, facing off against Colin Peterson. 2-0 pitch is high. Ball 3.
Certainly making things interesting here in the 7th.
Top of the order coming up after this, too. Do you take right here if you're Colin Peterson?
Yes, I would take, because you got a chance with bases loaded. If you got
go ahead, run would be
got
on
2
base.
more strikes.
Two.
So
3-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 3-1 now on Peterson. Man, this is as close as it gets with weather, huh? We are like right here at the climax of the game.
You couldn't tell the weather guy just to push it off like 45 more minutes, even in drizzles.
Here we go, 3-1 pitch. Siebert delivers, and it's outside, and the bases are loaded for the top of the order. What is that word there?
No, I have no clue.
Umpire signaling something here, and
we're going to call the game, I believe.
I think we're going to call this game. Hopefully he could do it pretty
yep.
fast. Yep.
So
ladies and
that's
gentlemen,
going to do it.
Let's wait for that confirmation real quick.
That's got to be for sure, because the lead official just came over and talked.
So that's going to be a bummer for Pewaukee then, right?
Well, they're going to have to play with 2 outs in the 7th starting tomorrow afternoon, which we won't obviously be there for.
Oh, I think they're calling it because they saw a flash of lightning in the area. Yeah, but
well, the thing is, though, like I was talking about, Pewaukee's not going to be able to go home because there's a tornado warning, so they're stuck here no matter what. So they probably don't care if they keep playing or not.
So that'll basically about do it for us here on Zaleski Sports.
Let's see. Once they shake hands, we know it's official. But either way, we're going to call quits probably within the next couple minutes anyways.
Are they are going to have to make this up tomorrow if it is, though? Or
yeah, because Pewaukee, I mean, it can technically be ruled a complete game because I think you played, it's 5 complete or 4.
Yeah.
But, you know, Pewaukee's going to want their shot. They got bases loaded, 2 outs in the 7th. I mean,
this is a long conversation, too.
I think Doberstein might be making a point over there. Maybe doesn't want to call it yet, but I think
they might have saw that flash of lightning
a
little bit north of us here. No decision yet still. Both Dobersteins going over.
Yep, they've called it.
And they have called the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to have to be made up tomorrow, and we're not going to have a final tonight here, folks. So that'll do it for us here on Zaleski Sports, 10-8. Wisconsin Lutheran leads on Pewaukee, 2 outs in the 7th inning. That'll resume. If you want to watch that game, you could head to Waukesha County Technical College. They'll resume that tomorrow right after that. But for Matt Peck, it's been me and Matt Peck here on Zaleski Sports. We're going to be signing off here on Zaleski Sports.